Hello and greetings. Welcome into Ankh Plays. Thank you for joining me as we begin Incident 31 of the Divine Pryde series, where we explore Stellaris' new expansion, Shadows of the Shroud, Psionic Ascension, and some new ship sets and everything else. I think at this point we've largely explored everything that we're going to be able to in this expansion. At least that the expansion has to offer in this playthrough. But we still want to go ahead and finish the game, and we're very close to the beginning of the end, beginning of the crisis year, which is the beginning of the 25th century, as you can see. We're looking down over the Heka system, which is actually quite near to our closest Avarian, or our closest fallen empire, which is the Avarian vestige. And comparatively, the Quavarian progenitors over here definitely have a little bit of... If the Panarians, if we take over the systems from the Panarians, then we will definitely have our work cut out for us. We should take a look at this. This is a mineral extraction operation. What's going on here? Trinary system with just a little bit. That seems like something we could take on. I don't know that there's any habitable worlds here. There's a couple other things that that has been pointed out to me, and I noticed myself, actually, almost in simultaneous fashion. And that is that we have some work to do with our species, and we can create templates and remove some of our negative traits, which I think would be really good to take care of, at least for the Felonians here. So we have no trait points. We could add another positive trait and keep the weak and slow learners, which gives us 2 trait points. I'm not sure any of these are going to be... I'm not sure any of these are going to be super good. Ingenious might work. I kind of just want to remove our negative traits and then apply this. And we've got 26,000. My gosh. Lots of them around Sudaton. Oh, okay, I see. We've got a whole bunch of different kinds. We can do that. Actually, can I just check all of them here? Yeah, that's fine. We'll do a genetic modification. That'll finish in 4 months. And the other thing, so I had forgotten that you would, when you create these templates, and of course that's what will give you the ability to make changes to these guys. Quarrelsome is bureaucrats minus 10%, so maybe this is a little bit different. I don't know that I want to go about modifying Yv'Zoraki, but we do have a couple of hive mind populations, and one of the things that I wanted to check on these is really this hive-minded trait cannot be removed, but do we have these guys' species rights set up properly? Because protected drones, I don't know if that's the right for them. So they can only be... okay, yeah. So Pops can only be employed in alien zoos, which means that Madak wherever it is. Madak here has a lot of production. What's it? What's going on? Like, we have 6,000. Can we look at who's doing these jobs? Yeah. So we have 6,000 pops that are all disconnected drones. A bunch of disconnected drones that are criminals. So we're not actually even putting these guys to work, is what it looks like. Because there's literally no Tuxkans. That are working. And we're getting a lot of crime from our pops. And I just think that maybe, just maybe, we need to do something different with this planet. And it's kind of embarrassing because, like, we've got 11,000 Tuxkan. And these are taking 45 food. Complex drones, what are these guys doing? Well, anyways, we've got the menial drones here. And it looks like maybe the complex drones are working. Do we have a zoo? Yeah, forgive me. I just, I've not dealt with integrating hive minds before. And so, you know, we've got, oh man. This is just wrong, right? Because these guys here. How can I tell if they're working? These are workers. Okay. Okay, so there should be some specialists or some drones working somewhere. But I don't see... Oh, maybe they're down here. We've got all kinds of other stuff here. But I don't see any Tuxkans. I see a bunch of menial drones that aren't doing anything. Pre-sapiens, criminals. And, like, where are the complex drones? Why are they not showing up here? But this is a problem. Because the Tuxkans are basically just a drag on the economy, which is why we have such a huge population here. 11,024 pops for Tuxkan. And it seems like maybe that's... Seems like that's not maybe not a good thing. And so... because we can't remove the hive-minded and these guys have been disconnected permanently, we need to do something with their rights. And I can make them protected. They can be employed in alien zoos. I can make them slaves, and it'll create, you know, we definitely can do it. These guys can be employed as workers, and we don't want them as undesirables. They can be workers here. Not possible due to us having the fanatic authoritarian ethic. So we can't actually do it. Let me make sure that that's correct. Authoritarian. No, that's just the reform. This game is so deep, you guys. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. This was after playing around off camera for a little bit, and there's fanatic spiritualist, and we don't have fanatic authoritarianism. Okay. Oh, you can't be authoritarian. Okay. Yeah. So we either have to assimilate them, or we have to make them slaves. And so we're going to assimilate them. And that will give us a ton of Felonians here. It might actually... It's going to force a ton of people off of this planet. Which is fine. That was something that I was actually quite concerned about. We'll keep modifying things, and we need to make sure that all of our places are still building things, you know, as we go forward. These guys are well on their way. Scod. 146 there. Diadem is at 114. Let's just roll up through here. Yobonir and Yobonir 1 and Yobonir 2. Not ready yet, but you know what? We're going to need some places that have jobs. And so let's actually invest in these planets a little bit. We don't have any minerals at the moment, but I'm going to look for... We're just going to check on Ubuglil, because this sector we said we were going to do some stuff with. They're almost done. Polkor's got forward momentum. The station. The planet is almost done. They've got a ton of work to do, but they're almost done. This is a tiny little station, so I'm not going to worry too terribly much about it at this point, right? We could build a couple more districts if we wanted to. And then Sabik, which is also a nascent colony. They're still... Relic World, but they're still... we're still going for that. So I think Yobonir, because this is a Tundra world and then a Savannah world, this is going to... The Savannah world is really the one we want to go after. And we're going to spend some resources on Yobonir. Let's do some investment there, you guys. I think that's going to be extremely beneficial, because we're going to have to get some people off of Madak. Madak? Did I say it? Madak. I did say it right. Haha. Okay. So we've got some investment to do there. We have... What happened to you? Cecil Doharn. Let's go back to the situation log. Got a ton of rifts. Someone's doing that one. Cool. We can go down here. Maybe that's what I need to do. That one's going to be gone. These two are basically just gone for the duration of the game. Looks like they got sucked into the black hole somehow. Which means... Yeah, we've got an extra scientist. And as such... Let's create a science ship. I've been deleting them. I know. And, you know, that's how it goes, you guys. That's how it goes, okay? Just deal with it. It's embarrassing. And then we can delve. So let's delve, and then we'll get this party started. A vision, for reasons we cannot fathom, we've been drawn towards this vein of energy in the Shroud. Why? I think we're just going to do high probability of success for happiness. Yep. And we'll get a 30% happiness modifier for the next 5 years. Four and a half years until the 25th century. And we can begin to integrate the Panarians in 2397, so just a little over 2 years. Got our ship here. Hey. Dolharn. Very good, sir. And now we should be able to send him after one of these situations here. Oh yeah, Yalem is here. Excellent. Okay. So we've got situations going. We have this kind of waffling back and forth with our energy and with our food. And if I remember correctly... Oops, I'm on the wrong side of the galaxy. That's a problem. So these guys... You guys can go ahead and upgrade. We'll have these 49 ships upgraded. The 22nd is going to roll out to get repairs. And you guys can head on out to... Yeah, they're already... The Kroll colony ship is already on its way. Observational insight should terminate in 2 months.
Species enhanced.
We've got a species enhancement. The Felonians are... Wow, that was fast. Let's take a look at the species. Yeah. That's cool. I don't know why this... Oh, I guess this is the original. Can I delete this? No. No, we already did that. What happens if I do this? Okay. Be very careful with that, Ankh. So we can modify those species. What else can we do here? We've got two... Let's take some big populations and let's take care of them. The Yv'Zoraki have a negative with a trait pick remaining, so let's create a template. And Quarrelsome... that would be nice to take intelligent, right? I guess we can't add it. Darn. So we can either remove Quarrelsome. Okay, yeah, these are just the traits that I can choose from. That seems fine.
Situation log updated.
6 months. Take care of all the negative traits on the Yv'Zoraki. That's cool. I think we can actually dismantle this now. Excellent. Get rid of that Shroud seal. Mixed Brigade's been completed. The disruptors have been completed. Insight. Breakthrough. Okay. I think that they're working. You should be working on the starbase, yes.
Construction complete.
Nothing there. Let's build a mining station. And then these guys... Yeah, they're colonizing. Excellent. Okay, so... This is an upgrade on the 22nd Destroyer Remnants. We should probably look. Yeah, I don't really want to do any upgrades on this fleet, so we'll pass on that, but thank you. We need a Breslin class. And it would be nice to do that right now. I think we should send... The remnants are going to stay down here, but the mixed and the 18th are going to head on home. Myrick. So these guys are going to head to Myrick. And I think my brain's working slow tonight. The mixed is going to go ahead back to Chavash. And we'll home base them at Chavash for now. Yeah. I wish you could tell them go home. But this just lets you set the home base. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Off we go then.
Colonization initiated.
It's great news. We're jumping into an astral rift. Blissful ignorance on the organic singularity. Damium. On this hunk of rock. Unaware of the looming danger, the inhabitants of Damien 3 continue to experiment with the recently discovered nodal consciousness, making use of its calculations in everything from architecture to education. Slowing their progress will be difficult, but introducing a genetically augmented virus into the planet's water cycle, we should be able to reduce the cognitive power of the individual nodes. Of course, as with any untested technology, there are unknown risks. Well, I guess we don't really have a choice.
Construction complete.
Amastis, what did you finish? Oh, finish his construction queue. Oh, well, yes. This is good. Can we go to the station here? What are these? Toku Barnell. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Is Amastis in a strategically important area? Kind of. So we won't do that just yet. Let's do Chavash. Let's take a look at this starbase. Yeah, interesting. What do we need power on that? Yeah, okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of these guys. That's 12. How much do these produce energy, or not produce, but do they consume energy? Doesn't seem like it. I guess I could look here and get a better idea. Yeah, oh, yeah, they do consume energy. So we got to be careful with these. But we're going to put them on the strategically important places because you can't not. Myrick, same thing. Dun 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 dun. Yep. Oh, that is beautiful. I know it's a storm, but what a view, huh? What a view. Because we're at 551,000 Unity. Our monthly gain is 4,197. And here's what we need to do. I was talking about this in Incident 30, and I'm kind of sick and tired of waiting around for it. So we are going to go from highest to lowest in our sectors, and we are going to get rulers on every planet. And we are going to make sure that they are people who can do a good job. Hopefully. Pop growth speed. He's a good choice for not Yv'Zoraki. Such a numerous sector. Let's go with... Oh, let's go with the Yobunir sector. That seems like a good place to start. He's going to give us pop growth speed. Higher anyways. Yeah, monthly upkeep, 2.4k. That might change as we go further. But we're looking for this big boy here, for Yv'Zoraki. Almost 30k population. That's incredible. Some officials here. Happiness, lifespan, amenities, Contouros. Let's trade. Louise Windham. That's too bad. That's actually not a bad negative trait, if I'm honest. It's between these two Panarians. Love it. 10, 16. I think Wegmore is next. Nope. Zel Madak is next. And... after we go through all of our officials, we'll find some others who have decent... Vold Vargas into Zel Madak. That's gonna help. Happiness is big there. Oh, that's a counselor effect. Darn. I wasn't thinking about that. Okay, we're shopping for leaders for just a little bit here. Let's trade. That might be good. Roseanne Brocklehurst. Higher anyways. We will give a Tau Cygni sector to our new Penurian arrival, who I mistakenly hired. When I find her again, Vold Vargas. There she is. We got a 10, an 8, a 16. I think Wegmore is the next one. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, you guys. This is a really big mistake on my part. But I can play the... I'm still learning the game card, right? A minute ago, I didn't even know that... I needed to assimilate. Oh, hey, backup clone. Seems... it's fine. We have, like, 300 consumer goods coming in. Every sector. We'll do Obasqueak next. Horrible Fester Flesh. Oh, that's a good choice. Ganak Voon. Oh, hey. Which one are we looking for here? I'm looking at the science that we produce. Federation's end is at 119. Oh man, there's so much optimization that you could do here. Oh, this is embarrassing. Yeah, let's go back to Federation's end. And we'll just pull that scientist, if I can find him once again. That's technicians. Oh, technicians. Okay, that's energy. My bad. This is trade. Okay. So technicians is energy. Let's find an empty energy sector. Or actually, we don't have to find an empty one. We just have to find one that's negative. So Federation N, that's actually a really good idea. I didn't even think about that. So yeah, this will give a boon to this negative energy. It'll bring our energy up. Okay. I like it. Probably going to have to optimize this a couple of times, but Larkins is 10 and Obasqueak is 10. Let's go with Larkins. And these are our regular leaders. Leader experience. Do. This is Unity from jobs and survey speed. Do I have any more officials? I do. Here's a trade. Higher anyways. This might... this experiment might come crashing down on us too. Like, this might not be the optimal play here, but we're gonna have at least a ton of officials to muck around with. Ganakvoon. Okay, so we just got Dorfil, Skad, and Nalo that are remaining. Dorfil's the biggest. And we haven't done anything. Like, I feel like we should probably take at least a few Felonians. Take a few Felonians, right? We could actually do something with him and give him a level up. Yeah, sure. And last but not least, the Nalo sector. Who will lead the Nalo to greatness? I've had my eye on this guy here. Horrible Fester Flesh. Yeah, we'll take Horrible Fester Flesh out in the Nalo sector. Okay, so does everybody have... We have enough. And I'm scared to look at our officials. Yeah.
Species.
Hey, Yv'Zoraki have been modified. No more negatives. We should probably look at... Yeah, synthetic thought patterns. We probably should finish this before we do anything else. So, that's okay. We have Wettige. Lattice. By extrapolating the patterns of our surroundings in 4 spatial dimensions, we've succeeded in creating a usable map. This has revealed the existence of a central chamber within repeated patterns. While from the perspective of our 4 dimensions, our travel to the middle of the rift was in a straight line, our own experience was a twisting trajectory through an incomprehensible labyrinth. Sharp turns and the occasional backtrack were required to traverse the maze, but we eventually reached our goal. Okay, so we're the rats. And hopefully we found the cheese. New space is vast. It's very clear that we recovered a familiar device written in our own language. It's from us in the future. Great. So it's from this guy. We might lose that guy. Just, you know, throwing that out there. And Madak. Let's check on Madak. So many scrolls. I'm not even there. Wow. What's going on here? Okay, yeah. So we are converting them. And what are we converting them to? Oh. Wait a second. No way. I thought that they were going to convert to Felonians. Oh, I'm going to declare victory right now. That is awesome. I didn't realize that assimilating them created... Oh, wow. You guys, that is so cool. We should have a species for them now, right? I didn't want to lose the species, which is why I was having them be protected, but this is so much better. Where are they? Where are they? There's so many of them. Did I just... Oh, here they are. Tuxkan. Yeah, superior. Okay, and then we've got 2 trait points remaining. Dang. They're going to be psionic. Oh, these guys are awesome. They're not good at being workers or slaves. And they have a nascent stage. We're going to wait until this pop has been assimilated. And then we're going to look at other assimilations. Oh, that is so cool. I learned something very cool today. I don't have to put it in my notes right now. I'm so excited. That is super cool. Oh, that is super cool. Very, very, very nice. Okay. Okay. We got Mo and Tarek. He's exploring Genesis in Heka. So he's doing... We need some guys, some scientists with this trait. But that will actually help us in the short term. Yeah, let's go with the short term. Because honestly, I don't think that we're going to... We've got so many other governors. Can stack some bonuses there if we get the chance, but I don't know that we will.
Construction complete.
Obasqueak's done. Are we done with this area? Oh, we are. How about that? How about up here? We can go get those threads. Yeah. Build a research station, thank you. And then we're going to go to Genesis on Heka. Heka, yeah. Don't get tired of me saying that, because it's going to be said every time. Hopefully this rift is short. Millennia passed for our holographic civilization. Intelligence has fostered growth, ingenuity, diligence, and the hard work have done the rest. This learned society applies logic and reason to every change. They now reach towards the stars. What value should they carry forth? I think we led them down a relatively good path. So shall we preserve the old ways? I think so. Preserve the old ways. I wish I could understand the mechanics that are causing these things to flip-flop like this. It's unbelievable. Is it because we're integrating pops? What is it? Right, see, now this one's negative. I do not understand. We're gonna have to pull a bunch of people off of Madak, by the way. The poor necks, though. Look at this. Our aura is shifting.
Greetings,
Hazra.
Oh, I am your advisor, Reeve.
Who is doing the Jarvis impersonation? We've entered a nearby system identical to Hazra. Okay, so we came from Hazra. We went to Hazra. Unsure we traveled anywhere until our surveys were printed for previously an unknown planet circling Hazra A. Within moments, we were confronted by a mechanical device that propelled itself within sensor range, seamlessly integrating with our sphere's communication system. Advisor Reeve. Oh, please don't be Christopher. As we considered how best to frame the encounter in our report, it prompted us as if reading our minds. Would you like assistance writing the report? Oh, dude, this is Clippy. Some of you might not remember that, but just look up how to kill Clippy. It's a quick Google search is all you need. Disable this. Yeah, let's ask for assistance. You can help us, right? We clearly don't know what we're doing. We're at 27k on the minerals, and we got another astral rift. The tower on Najiro. Wow, that's a clever place to put a hyper relay, isn't it? Soon after we touch down on the stone pedestal that conforms perfectly to the dimensions of the rift sphere. I guess that's what a rift sphere looks like there. In fact, the location is so obviously suited to our needs that the idea of it being a coincidence has been rejected out of hand. Okay. This is gonna be scary, I think. In all directions, vast radiant sky stretches before us. Initial scans indicate we are sitting atop a massive tower. At the bottom is blocked from view, swirling layers of clouds. Solitary creature wears a tattered, dusty robe and appears to be waiting to greet us. Well, you know, it's not wearing a Darth Vader mask, so we may as well attempt to communicate with it, right? Why not? I don't know how many events they have for these astral rifts, but is our food and energy starting to climb out of this bucket that we've had it in? 2397, we're pausing. We got some radio signals on where? Cabros. Boy, these guys have just gone back and forth for a long time. They're in the machine age now, and it's the population of beer. Oh. The rock people. Nice. Okay. Our detection instruments, for the first time, picked up radio signals emanating from Calvers 4. Industrialized alien civilization has evidently what? Begun experimenting with wireless transmissions. Elsewhere on the planet, reports have come in detailing the launch of basic aircraft. This is the technological process. Okay, yeah, rapid pace. We do have some colonies that we want to ascend as well. Panasu is the next to ascend. Another astral rift. And, oh yeah, we need to spend some, spend some minerals, guys. We might need to convert to a couple of folks to a forge world. How's the integration going? Slowly but surely. We have 1,000 Tuxkan superiors. We need to rehome some folks. That's right. I forgot about this. This planet is so overpopulated. Let's ascend Panasu. One thing at a time, Ankh. On Panasu A, we've got 700 Felonians and 8,000 Panuri. This is their capital world. This is 203,000 to go from 1 to 2. And then 215 for the next one. Sweet. Tier 2 is a crap ton of unity. But this is making our empire size smaller every time we do it. So, love it. Wettige. Traveling through time across all axes. Is that the right way you spell it? Maybe the British spell it that way. Following the instructions laid before us, we navigated easily through an unknown amount of superspatial dimensions. At various points, we witnessed ourselves crossing from another course. Some of our other copies appear to be in distress, with the wear and corrosion on their rift sphere indicating they have been lost in this space for much too long. We've avoided it. It's unsettling. Keep going. I feel like... Oh, yeah.
Main transmission.
Stop. The Khanate wants to offer a migration treaty. Sure. A new calling from the Instrument of Desire. We're going to ignore that. And we've got the minerals to invest on the Yobunir side. So that's what we're going to do next. If I can find Yobunir. There it is. Yuspone, Yobunir, and Yobunir 1. Yobunir 1 is the one that I want to just, like, shove a whole bunch of Felonians onto. So... we could make this an ag world. And then we'll go heavy industry up top. Yeah, okay. I can see it. Yobunir 2. We just want to go... we might make this heavy industry as well. We need the energy and we need the food right now. We're kind of lagging in both of those departments. Like, this is starting to climb out, which is good. Very happy about that. Eospone, got some upgrades to do and some building to do. Can we clear the massive glaciers? Yeah, we can. Can we clear the massive glaciers? You'll be busy doing that. After that, upgrade all of this stuff. This is generated or dictated as a tech world. So we'll do 5 of those. 6 of them? Yeah, okay. That's going to be big. This is Alpine and Desert. Another Alpine. We can just invest in a bunch of this stuff, you know? Myrick. Sure, let's tear off some stuff here. That's good. Not really anything else we can do there. And yeah, this is all taken care of except for the dangerous wildlife, which for some reason we can't do because we don't have Geedy. Hello, Geedy. Geedy is pretty much done. We could swap the luxury residence out. In fact, I think I want to do that. And let's go... we don't really need this planet to grow specifically, but we do need... we're kind of right on the bleeding edge of amenities, and this planet could grow quite a bit still. So, I don't have a medical center, so let's just swap that out. That's fine. We got 2 holotheaters and a medical center. We can trash the Mega Forge if we need to. Otherwise, this place is looking pretty good. Chavash, just drowning in stuff to do. Obasqueak, finishing up, getting closer. We got a district building there. It's a factory world, so we'll do that. We can get rid of the Nauseous Swamp. That was Chavash, I think. No, that's different. Was that on Geedy? Was it Myrick? I don't know where I was, you guys. Obasqueak? Oh, what's Obasqueak? What am I doing? Got a ton of stuff to do here. We'll do those 2. This is going to be a generator world, so... hydroponics farms. You can just leave this alone for now. Oh, you know what? Ow. Wow, we're actually at negative amenities. Let's see if we've got a hydroponics. Yeah, this place got big fast. So let's do 2 holotheaters. That will help. Right? That's going to bring this down. We'll probably swap the luxury residences out. Quebec's. This is looking really nice too. not a lot left to do here. Upgrade it. Tribon. Just because we can. Go to the Hall of Judgment, you know? We don't have habitation expansion. Okay. How's Tibicor looking? Tibicor's looking beautiful. Larkin's also. We'll wait on that. Uberglielt, also gorgeous. These guys are getting big, so yeah, may as well do that. Not quite ready to plop some districts down here, or buildings in those districts. Sabak. Very low pop world. Tau Cygni, also looking great. Aluna, just one slight upgrade, and then off you go. Fullas. We will build this out. This is going to be... I have it designated as a factory world, but look at all of those districts we could throw in there. It's going to be a generator world. Yeah. That's what you are. Fullas Prime. Doing a lot better. We'll come back to them. Bead. Looking great. Yv'Zoraki. Zero crime. I'm starting to get it. It's starting to come together. Madak. Madak. Dear me. We need to start rehoming some of these folks. I don't understand. It looks like we can do more districts. There's something else I gotta learn here, I think. No. It's crazy. This is gonna get better. At least I hope it does. My goodness. We're gonna have to get some people off of this planet. But I don't understand this. Like 3 out of 22, 10 out of 30. So this is 10, 13. That's gonna be 24. So that's 30 districts. I guess we did. Maybe we just don't have the... We might not have the tech to understand what's going on there. Our kitty cat minds are not untuned. Fiddlem. And then we got Diadem, the mining world. Oh, hey, we can spend some money here. Let's do our specializations. Yep. And then... not quite ready for clone vats. We can do these, though. That'll help. We'll leave it at that for Diadem. Swapping back up to the top. Sudatin is good. Breslin, yeah. Mothalem could use some upgrades. Just nomming down on all these upgrades. Hopefully it doesn't disrupt our... Ooh, we need some volatile motes. You gotta be careful. That's looking good. Wegmore. Oh, give us some tech. Yes. Oh, and we're out. All right, back to it.
Complete.
2397 is integration year for the Penurians. Oh my god, you guys. I still am not over the Tuxkan thing.
Autumn air.
August. Just a few months away. Oh, hey. Yeah, you're good. So go back to Scud. Ooh. How did I miss this? Oh, because we get energy from there. Never mind. Watch me get excited for absolutely no reason.
Technology researched.
Hey. Got the Research Institute. I'll do a colony develop speed. I think we'll be done with our colonies by that point. Upgrade, upgrades. Upgrades for everybody. You get an upgrade, you get an upgrade. Even you. Yes, you get an upgrade. Burn some more minerals. And the Instruments of Desire really wants us around. Oh. Oh, this is just a favor. Yeah. The economy is looking very favorable.
Relaying transmission.
Got the new mystics coming by. Sure. We'll take your pops. Ooh, that was a lot of energy for 3 pops. Bad decision, Onk. Hey, we're going back to Genesis. In Heka. Our simulation is complete. Your choices have been logged. Thank you for your participation. Genesis has ceased communication, and we've been forcibly ejected back to our own dimension. Of more immediate concern is the strangers we've discovered along with us. Identical in appearance and bearing to those witnessed in the hologram, they greeted us warmly. A quick medical scan revealed their biological reality. There is no doubt that these are living beings. How they came to be and how they were transported aboard the sphere remains a mystery. For now, we'll settle them onto a nearby planet, Obasqueak, where we can continue to observe them. Urzo populations. Is that the end of the rift? It is. That means we can go do another one. Off you go. What are Urzo? Shall we find out? Boy, that's taken forever. These are all species I'm going to be going for. I was wondering what was going on there. Oh. Organic. Natural intellectuals. Okay. Proles. That's really conflicting there. So we can get rid of... We can add extremely adaptive, venerable. This doesn't make sense. Like, researcher and bureaucrat jobs, they don't want to be workers. They want to be... Yeah, okay. Don't like that one either. I don't know that this matters a lot. Where did the rest of them? Did they reorder the list? I think it reordered the list. Because it took away all the natural ones. I guess they're gone. Oh, they're down here. Oh, okay. Got all of these exclusivity traits.
Situation log updated.
Shouldn't take much. Should not take much time. But welcome, Urzo. How about that?
Council agenda available.
Okay, thank you. See how I didn't do it that time.
Species enhanced.
Yay. So we got a new species. And it is now...
Conceptum.
We could insult them for old time's sake. But I think we just want to integrate them. 62 months. We're beginning to integrate the Penurians. Love it. The Psionic Stranger. This is the last of the Zron that we know of. In the Sibaran Maelstrom. We explained to the Farseer what our archaeological research into the Zroni civilization had taught us. Oh yeah, we spoiled the ending. That's right. We could have just let the Zroni, do their own thing, but we decided we were going to tell them that their homeworld is now under our control and there's nobody left. They killed each other. We detailed the price of omnipotence, and it led to a divide among the Zroni in our dimension and described the fierce civil war that culminated in their extinction. The Farseer silently considered our words. Can it be true that my efforts here will doom us? If breaching the Shroud will lead to disaster, it will be folly to pursue it further. My people trust me. If I denounce the Shroud as a source of corruption, our desire for ascension may be quenched, but perhaps there remains a way. Armed with the knowledge you have given me, I could approach the higher powers within the Shroud differently, forestalling the disasters that befell us in your dimension. This time it may be different. You know what? I'm feeling hopeful today. Let's give this person hope. Nasu's Dementor, do your best. That's one of those things that...
Technology researched.
Hey, we got synthetic thought patterns. That's going to give us a big jump. Targeted gene systems. And then all of this stuff. That one's actually probably a good thing to dig into. I'd like to do that one too. Advanced controlled mutations. Allows us to add vocational genomics to organic species through species modification. Vocational traits can be removed with species modification. Oh, interesting. There's some blockers to get rid of. Let's go here. Let's do a month of that.
Blocker removed.
Because I don't want to lose it. And then let's change research. And let's get rid of that blocker. Hopefully that allows us to buy some time. Okay, so we got someone going to another astral rift. And the advisor in
Assistance
Hazra.
mode engaged.
Okay.
Newborn amoebas imprint on the first thing they see that moves. Many have fallen asteroids until they starved.
Let's ask for further assistance. This thing is going to go haywire in just a minute. I guarantee you. Let's, whoops. What did I do there? Let's stick around on Hazra for a few minutes, and let's do our next delve. These are becoming far less eventful. A vision, void shimmers with power, let us rest a while. Stay a while and rest. Yeah, we'll go with the easy one. Ejected. Okay, well, we tried. It was a low chance anyways. Or a high chance.
Planet colonized.
Hey, let's take a look here. Got an insult from the Chosen. You will forgive me if I dim my display, Felonian. I simply cannot stand to look at your nauseating appearance. Wow. Nauseating appearance. That's rich coming from someone like you. Although I imagine it's very difficult to only have one eye. Depth perception and all. Let's build some generator mining. And we can't do that yet. Is there a blocker we can blow away? That will give us that district. Okay, this is the one we want to do. We'll get rid of the lichen fields. Get rid of the lichen fields, and then we'll build our one agriculture district there. This is an Arctic world, and we have Kroll on it. They like the Arctic, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Newly founded colony. Yay. I'm less and less concerned about our food situation and still quite concerned about our energy situation. Caravaneer thieves! Winds of Fortune to Panasu. It's been noticed that a number of resources missing. Ah. That's disappointing.
Technology researched.
Automated colony ships. Self-aware colony ships. 0-point reactor. I think we've been waiting for that for a long time. So we're going to take that. That's 90 months. But, hey, look at that. Our research is actually doing quite well. Relatively speaking. I get that it's probably nowhere near what I could be doing and optimizing things and this and that and the other. But, you know, such as it is.
Blocker removed.
Blocker's been removed. Like she said. And we'll get subterranean colonization next, which will allow us to blow away some more blockers.
Technology researched.
Yeah, I knew that. Why did I close that? That was really bad. Gene clinics. I don't know Gene, but He turns consumer goods into amenities, pop growth speed, and a monthly organic pop growth multiplier. Lots of energy and gas. I mean, yes. Oh. Okay. There's just too much here. There was something else that I wanted to go after, and I think maybe I lost the option even though I put a month into it. Oh gosh. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Guys, we're getting closer. Uh-oh. Tithe of the Soulless has failed. Oh no. I think I voted that one down anyways. Let's go back to the lattice on Wettige. Last we reach the center, true end of the maze. We are in a space composed of so many unknown dimensions that our senses can only perceive it as a wild kaleidoscope of colors and motion. At this very core, 3 transparent globes are floating, each containing an infinitely repeating pattern in one axial direction. How can you tell which axial direction it is when you're in 4 dimensions? We suspect that this must be the globe for each dimension contained in this universe, but we can only interact with our perceivable 3. There are no further instructions to be found. The lack of messages from our future selves could indicate that interacting with these globes may have dire consequences. Retrieve the globes. We're cats. Cats are curious. They're globes. They're balls. You can knock them around, knock them off of tables, chase them. Ask me how I know. We're going to go after the globes. Artico, don't let us down. Don't let us down, Artico. The question I need to be asking myself is, are you ready? Let's go back to
Dwarmak was a
Hazra.
short-lived bird species that expanded too fast and grew extinct. Don't trust the black holes. The hunters are always...
Oh boy. Rapidly increased intensity and pace of its vice. It is enthralling. Did you know that we can construct mining districts if we need more minerals? So much knowledge, so little time. Oh, okay, cool. So we lost a scientist. Or he's exiled. Do we get him back? I'm not particularly happy about this. Because... well, we have a lot of scientists. Maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, we lost a scientist. This guy ate us. We probably should have quit while we were ahead, but, you know, we were at, like, 18 and we hit. I don't know what we were expecting. Bad choices all around. Okay. Don't care. Suspicious minds on the organic singularity. Going back to Damien. Our agents in Damien 3 have introduced the modified virus to the planet's water system. Initial reports indicate a marked reduction in the processing power of the nodal consciousness. Unfortunately, our efforts have not gone unnoticed, of course. Some of the inhabitants are beginning to whisper about outside influences. Love it. That's fine. Are we ready for the crisis? I don't know. Kind of don't think so. If I could take another 100 years I think I probably would. Just have an absolute... Conquer the whole galaxy, you know? Chemical Wasteland. We're back on it. Here in Nosaxa. Right next to the Hyper Relay once again. These avians accidentally drove themselves to extinction through a long-term campaign of over-sanitization of species. Naturally weakened immune system have created cleaning drones to disinfect the public and private spaces. We'll repurpose the drone's technology. I'm not going to read the whole thing there. I'm just not. It's not happening. We started in the middle. I think the previous nation was delving. Psionic Stranger is advancing. We need volatile motes. Here's the Maelstrom. And the Sabaran Maelstrom. We encouraged the Farseer to venture into the Shroud to ascend to a higher existence, and she accepted our advice as prophecy. As thanks, she offered us a small yet oddly heavy data crystal we took our leave. Let's try that again. Analysis of the data crystal revealed subtly shifting matrix, a vast archive of stored psionic energy. The information provided with deep insight into the psionic theories. Perhaps this time there will be a more positive outcome for our species. Perhaps we'll meet her again. 27,000 society research. Gimme. For our mutation slots. I don't know what this does, but I'm interested. This is going to get us out of the problem that we're having, too, the 0 point. I'm hoping that's going to make our ships a little bit better. Especially the corvettes. Astro Rift has been explored. We'll go out for the next one. Nasu's Dementor, you're on it. Good luck, sir. Now it looks like food is starting to recover. Let's take a look at Zel Madak.
Blocker removed.
How are things looking here? Yep. We're slowly chipping away. The Tuxkan drones are chipping away. And we are doing our best to... Oh, they're pre-sapient. What the heck? I don't understand that. Wait a second. Okay. Hang on a second. Let me make sure I understand this. They have a nascent sage. So they're growing. Okay, they're growing. Got it. Real quick, let's just jump back up to Yobanir. And this place is going to get busy really fast, you guys. This is going to be our aggro world. Yep. And so to that end, we'll do our crop development. I don't want crop development. I want hydroponics farm. Let's do you, automation, automation. And then we're going to build just another one of these and one of these. Hollow. Yeah, okay. That's looking good. And then on Yobanir 2, which is a tundra world, Got all these guys lit up, so let's... I should have gone back and done this a lot sooner, but such that it is. Yep. I don't know if we want this to be a Forge world, but let's get our medical center and our holo theaters going. And then let's take some population from Madak and resettle them. Because this is getting... This is out of control, you guys. It's so many people. They like tropical. They like ocean. Continental. There's not a lot of them. They like Arctic. Continental, Arctic. There's not a lot of Felonians out here. There is. Yeah, these guys are all... You guys are all going bye-bye. Yeah, they're migrating away. Resettle. That's what I wanted. Oh, now we've got to find it. It's... Governor 2. Need some searching. Paradox. If you're listening, you're not listening. There's Yobunir 1. Here it is. That's what I want. 85. Yep. Superiors could go. Those are the workers. I really don't want to... Oh, you know what? Send them to the agri world first. Let's find all the Felonians. Off with you. Lovely. Oh, there's some more Felonians. Oh, there's more Felonians. Get off of this planet. What are you doing here? Literally, why can't I sort this? This is absurd. Isn't that absurd? Am I crazy? That's absurd. Madak to Yobunir 1. And who can fit onto Yobunir 2? I don't want to take the Tuxkan because this is their world, you know? But they're the only ones that really can handle that. The one guy. We'll send him. Also the other one guy. Yeah, that's all we can pull off of this world. Okay, well, we will find more worlds for these guys to hang out on, but that's 2,000, and Yobunir 1 is ready for an upgrade. So that's great. This is going to be an agri world. The Great Savannah. We'll throw a Psychor out here as well, because that seems nice. I love it. It's all coming together. Real quick. The tower. We're trying to communicate with this person. Flashing the rift sphere's external lights, so we're flashing lights at them. You know what? We'll just give them something here. I'm okay with that. Gilmanir 1. Yeah, let's do that. We moved a bunch of people there and we weren't quite ready for them, I guess. Yeah, definitely not. We're building stuff, guys. I think we need... Yeah, we need volatile motes like crazy. We'll do that. That should help with the specialists. $23.99, December of $23.99. And there it is, 2400. January 1st, 2400. Come a long ways. We'll stop off on our journey here in Abdrade. Seems like a nice view. A trinary system. And that's where we'll leave Incident 31. Kind of uneventful, but very eventful at the same time. Might not have been entertaining, but it was interesting for me, and I learned a lot. This game is so cool, you guys. There's just so much here to do. You can't even scratch the surface with one playthrough. I love it. Really, really enjoying it. And I think I'm going to enjoy this game for many years to come. As long as they keep supporting it, putting out new things, and doing their best to balance things. It seems like it's a little imbalanced right now, but I know they're working on some things in the background. At least at the time of this recording, that's what's happening. I'll keep playing. And there's enough randomness right now for there to be that story element that's interesting as well. So with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining up. And as you go on about your day, don't forget to hit someone with some kindness. We'll see you next time.